You are now tuned in to Chris Barnes, Raw and Uncut. Let's get into it.
A routine shopping trip at the Walmart Supercenter in Novi, Michigan turned into a life-altering event for the 38-year-old Denise Williams and her 6-year-old daughter, Aaliyah. On what seemed like an ordinary day, Denise purchased a Samsung 75-inch smart TV. After she approached the exit, her receipt unknowingly slipped out from her purse. Unaware of this, Denise continued towards the door where Trevor McAfee, the employee tasked with checking receipts, stopped her and asked for proof of purchase. Realizing her receipt was missing, Denise calmly explained the situation and flagged down the cashier who had just processed her transaction. Although the cashier confirmed that Denise had paid for the TV, McAfee refused to let her leave, insisting she could not exit without a receipt. Frustrated but determined not to cause a scene, Denise proceeded to her SUV and waved down a nearby man in the parking lot, asking for help to load the large TV into her vehicle. As the man began assisting her, the police car suddenly pulled up. Officer Lindsay Carr, a 28-year-old rookie with a reputation for being overly zealous, exited the vehicle with her hand already resting on her holstered gun. McAfee had called the police, claiming Denise had stolen the TV and assaulted him on her way out. Officer Carter immediately confronted Denise, accusing her of theft and demanding that she put her hands behind her back. Denise, caught off guard, tried to explain that she had paid for the TV and that the cashier could confirm it, but Carter's tone grew increasingly aggressive. When Denise hesitated to comply with being handcuffed, pleading that she had done nothing wrong, Officer Carter responded with unnecessary force. She grabbed Denise by the arm, struck her in the ribs, and forced her to the ground, placing her in a chokehold as Denise grabbed for air. Aaliyah, still seated in the SUV, watched in horror as her mother struggled. Panicking, she remembered the firearm her mother kept in the glove compartment for protection, a weapon Denise had taught her to handle safely. Acting out of fear and desperation, Aaliyah retrieved the gun, stepped out the SUV, and pointed it at Officer Carter, screaming for her to stop. When Carter turned towards Aaliyah and appeared to reach for her own weapon, Aaliyah fired a single shot, precise shot, striking the officer in the eye. Carter collapsed to the ground. Dead, Aaliyah immediately dropped the gun and rushed to her mother's side, sobbing and begging for her to wake up. Denise regained consciousness moments later as more officers arrived on the scene. Both she and Aaliyah were taken into custody. However, after a thorough investigation, Denise was cleared of any wrongdoing. The lost receipt was recovered, and the security footage confirmed that Denise had paid for the TV and had not assaulted McAfee. The footage also revealed Officer Carter's excessive use of force, which had escalated the situation unnecessarily. Aaliyah's actions were deemed justifiable as she acted in defense of her mother's life. The incident has ignited widespread debate about systematic racism, the criminalization of Black shoppers, and excessive force used by law enforcement. The Williams family has since filed a lawsuit against Walmart, citing McAfee's false accusations and failure to de-escalate as key contributors to the tragic events. Aaliyah, now at the center of a national conversation, is seen by many as a hero for protecting her mother in the face of grave danger. The case has become a focal point of discussion about justice, self-defense, and the deep-rooted inequalities faced by Black families in everyday situations. This was a clear situation where a person was wrongfully identified or convicted despite clear differences of appearance. Mistaken identity and wrongful conviction can happen due to unreliable witness testimony. This guy is clearly bald-headed. This can't be Charles, who the witnesses claim to be him. Go do some research. Free them innocent boys. What was strange to me about the O Block 6 RICO indictment is the fact that C Murda left his name, phone number, and Instagram handle inside the car that was used to murder FBG Duck. When I read that inside the paperwork, I instantly thought that that was evidence planted to frame C Murda. Fast forward to 2025, and C Murda is letting the world know that he was not bald head during the time that Duck got killed. And now I'm starting to believe that when Carlos returned that Chrysler back to the dealership, the FBI grabbed it and planted evidence inside. What's also strange to me is that Carlos is locked up, because if you really look at the indictment, I don't even think Carlos was there the day Duck was murdered. So if Carlos wasn't there, I can only imagine who else wasn't. With all the negativity surrounding the Bloodhound's name, I thought it'd be cool to give Bloodhound Q50 his flowers, because he has caught the attention of arguably the greatest musician of all time. Kanye West decided to allow ESTG and Q50 to use one of his records to sample, and Kanye West always said that he does not accept money for people who want to use his samples. He will only allow people to use them if he likes the song. So shout out to Q50 for honing his craft, and I know his brother Bloodhound Lil Jeff will be proud of him right now. Let's just hope Q50 can stay out of prison.
Me go. I'm back. Y'all know what it is. Dumbass, stupid ass. Let's go. Ain't the type to hang with new niggas. Do this shit from day one, niggas. My shorty quick to pull them triggers. Unload on the goofy for nigga. Big me go, she pop her shit. Better get your bitch before she get hit. Now I got his goofy ass over pissed. Only thing I did is add him to the list. Ain't the type to hang with new niggas. Do this shit from day one, niggas. My shorty quick to pull them triggers. Unload on the goofy for nigga. Big me go, she pop her shit. Better get your bitch before she get hit. Now I got his goofy ass over pissed. Only thing I did is add him to the list. That's his bitch, yeah, I hit her, add her ass on to the list. Guess he went through her phone, now his goof ass over pissed. Better take it up with his bitch, better not come away with that shit. I'm overloaded PTSD so bad, not showing him blowing this bitch. Pocket stay fed, I'm a skinny guy when I walk a wild in this bitch. We ain't clicked up with shit, these niggas are snake cured for a brick. Better watch the rounds in this bitch, be the one that say love, you get your hit. I been popping my big shit, I'm Big Migo, you done weird bitch. I'ma go viral with this dance, get groovy, Drake all in my hands. I know you like me step, but dance overdo it when I catch your man. I'ma go viral with this dance, get groovy, Drake all in my hands. I know you like me step, but dance overdo it when I catch your man.